Alrighty guys, welcome back to another training video. So today I'm going to be talking about civilians and just our community in general, police, fire, EMS. So this goes for everybody who joins the community, and yeah. So today I'm going to be talking about something very, very important. The most important thing, the key of roleplay, and that is life RP and examples of fail RP or fail roleplay. So I'm going to go through a few examples, and just remember, United Roleplay is completely life RP. We don't 22 situations, we don't pretend things never happened or anything like that. So I'm going to roll through some quick examples. First example, one of our most important things is communication. Communication is the key of roleplay and the key of a great roleplay server. So you always want to stay in character no matter what. Once you leave character, you're going to automatically get striked. You can't leave character for a second or anything like that. If you are in a roleplay session, you must always, no matter what, stay in character. So communication FRP is basically leaving your character, going out of character, asking for an invite, maybe asking a question. Example, like let's say you have a question, you want to say quick out of RP question, that classifies as fail RP, and you will automatically get striked for 24 hours to 48 hours. And if you get a few strikes, you can actually be removed from United Roleplay. So the only ways you guys can actually ask out of RP questions, let's say if you're an LEO, you can request the LEO officer to go to 10-1, so state his unit number. So let's say Bravo 01 10-1. So that's what you basically do. If you're a civilian, the main thing for you to do here in this situation is just wait until the situation is over. If you're being pulled over, or let's say you're just a civilian just tagging along, you could always just get in your car or just walk away from that scene, and then you could go to an out of RP channel to ask the question you wanted to ask. So just remember, communication is the key of roleplay, and if you get out of character at any time, you will be striked, and that will fail roleplay and it'll ruin the situation for everyone else. So let's say you're dealing with somebody who's fail RPing and he's out of character. I suggest you to stay in character. No matter what, if you get out of character, you're going to get consequences as well, and do not scoop down to their level. So let's say somebody told you to F off in out of RP character. Play along in character, do not scoop down to their level, and stay in character at all times. Alrighty, so the next example of FRP is 22ing situations. So 22ing is basically disregarding and pretending something never happened. So let's just say disregarding a situation, pretending it never happened. So let's say you are in session and you accidentally click the wrong key on your controller and you accidentally punched an officer. So in this situation, you wouldn't say, oh, I'm sorry, I did not mean to hit that key on my controller, because that classifies as FRP. Or let's say you pretend you never did that. Let's all agree I did not hit the officer. Whatever happens in game happens, and no matter what, you must role play it out. So let's say you accident in a car accident with somebody else, you can't just disregard it. You must role play it out. No matter what, you must role play the situation out. The only people who can actually 22 situations is an executive or a game warden, and that situation must be for if it's being 22, it must be a very big situation. So we will not 22 situations. If it's like just a standard FRP, you must role play it out. Let's say you accidentally bomb the whole server, and then we'll 22 that situation, because once you die in character, your character is gone forever. So we do not have multiple characters each. So let's say Jon Snow was killed, that character is for sure and for now on gone out of RP, so you must create a new character. Alrighty, so the next example is going to be police baiting. So these are my 3 examples of some of the most common fail RP most communities have. So police baiting is basically, the name says for itself, you're baiting to get an attention of an officer, let's say. So let's say you see an officer performing a traffic stop on the side of Joshua Road, and you want to get his attention, so you maybe stop in the middle of the road, start honking at him, or maybe you pull up behind him and you start watching the traffic stop. That classifies as FRP. So we do not allow any types of police baiting. So stay away from officers, guys. Like, seriously. So there's no reason for you to drag race. There's no reason for you to speed past the officer. Just, if you're trying to get the officer's attention, that classifies as FRP, unless if you're doing it into RP type reason. Let's say your buddy just got shot down the road and you see an officer about a couple yards down the road or whatever, and you really wanted to get his attention because your buddy might die. Yes, that's a totally different story. But if you are a regular civilian and you're just bored, if you pull up or if you just anything like that in the lines, you will be striked. So these are my 3 examples of FRP. United Roleplay absolutely tolerates no life or FRP or anything like that. This is a life RP server, so basically don't do what you wouldn't do in real life. We don't go around killing people, we don't go around stabbing people, we don't go around killing cops, killing paramedics, firefighters, etc. This is life RP. I'm gonna say that one more time, guys. This is life RP. If you're interested in FRP, go join a different community, because this is not the community where you're gonna get away with it. Alright? So that's basically everything, guys. If you have any questions or any concerns, you're more than welcome to ask a staff member in the United Discord. Link will be in the ship from below to the forums and also our Discord. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.